Hey guys, and welcome to my first ever book review. I do book reviews now. I'm a book reviewer now. I bought this book 2 months ago. I don't really know why I did. I think it's honestly just because it's a bright orange colour and I like colours. I'm like a child, you know, as I see bright colour, I'm like, I must get that. How to Kill Men and Get Away With It by Katie Brent is a very good book. So I will be talking about spoilers. It's a book, I don't really know if you care about spoilers. You follow, she's called Kitty. She's a social media influencer. Throughout the book, she kills men and gets away with it. That's the name of the book. It is just a very fun book. It's very serious at times. There's quite a few serious topics that it goes into, but I think they're all handled with class. The main takeaway of this book is that Kitty, in my opinion, is a complete psychopath, and she uses killing men as an excuse just to kill because she's a psycho. And again, spoilers, but the main reason I think this is because towards the end of the book, one of the last people that she kills is completely innocent, and she accidentally kills him. She thinks it was someone who deserves killing. It turns out it wasn't. It's quite a surreal book in quite a few senses. Kitty herself is a social media megastar. She's very popular on Instagram. It's an interesting book because going into it, most people will have absolutely no clue about Kitty's world. They won't really understand. I didn't understand a lot of it because she's an Instagram megastar, you know, and I'm not a social media superstar. There was quite a few points where everything seemed a bit surreal to me, but I think that's mostly just because it's kind of meant to be surreal. It kind of helps later on with the whole realism problem. Sorry, my dog has come to join me for this book review. If he could read, he would love this book. It helps with the surreal nature later on in the book because you're already introduced to this world that you don't really understand. So then when later on some quite absurd things happen, it kind of, you're prepared for it because you're already thinking, well, I don't really know how this world works, but I'm getting used to it. And it was a very good idea making Kitty this kind of, already, as soon as you start the book, she's this outlandish, larger-than-life character, so it makes digesting a lot of the plot a lot easier. Saying that, however, the plot is not complicated. It's quite a simple read. The plot is literally just Kitty kills men, and she tries to hide it. This is, I think, her first book. From what I remember, this is her first book that she's written, and I think it's a very good start. She has also written another book, The Murder After the Night Before, which I might get because I really enjoyed this one. It's just a fun read. It's the kind of read where I was able to put it down for a few weeks and then pick it up again quite easily because there's not that much to remember. You just need to remember who Kitty is and that she's a killer. There's a twist at the end that I somewhat saw coming. So again, spoiler territory. Throughout the entire book, there's a stalker who's keeping an eye on Kitty. So towards the end, we find out who the stalker is, and it turns out that it is one of Kitty's best friends, one of the people in her close circle, called Hen. I was surprised, but also I kind of knew it was coming because I had a feeling it would be one of her friends, because there's only like 4 characters throughout the entire book that stay relevant. There's Kitty, there's Tor and Hen, like her 2 best friends that are named the most, I would say, and then there's Adam, which is Kitty's ex. A few chapters before the end, we're told that Adam, like, completely paralyzed, so we knew it couldn't be him. So I was down to Tor and Hen, and I thought it would be Tor, but it was actually Hen, which was somewhat surprising. Every kill was interesting to read about. Kitty is narrating the whole book, so it's kind of, she tells us how she felt about every kill, which I thought was just very interesting. But all in all, it's just a very good book. Quite a relatively simple book. Again, the big twist was quite predictable, but it was still good. I really enjoyed it. Very fun read. It's a relatively thick book. I think it's 300 pages, 370-ish. So if you're near your local Waterstones, and you fancy a slice of life book about a social media star in London, then get this book. I definitely recommend it. It's very good, and thanks for watching my book review. I will almost definitely be buying Katie Brent's second book, The Murder After the Night Before. If it's anything like this one, it will be phenomenal, I'm sure. Thank you for watching this review. Very good book. Buy it.